You are something else. So allegedly, vitamin C. Vitamin C can be found in vegetables.
But it can. Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of the checklist. We are going to be talking about something very serious. There is a virus, a disease that is out there to kill us. This virus is currently like in another country, but it's moving around, so we just thought that we should share more information about it so that you guys also know about it and are not in the dark about it. The symptoms of this virus are very light, so you might mistaken it for a flu when it's not. It's actually quite deadly. So she's gonna be sharing more stuff about it and more information about it because she's more passionate about such things. And yeah, we're just gonna be letting you know. Stay tuned.
Yeah. So essentially, just to kick things off, as Umpile has said, we're going to be talking about the coronavirus. I'm sure those that watch the news or listen to the news have heard about it. It's been on mainstream media, mainly international. Yes, it has been on some of our local South African news outlets, and it's basically a virus that is going around. It's very contagious. It transferred similarly to how you'd contract a flu, or how you'd catch a flu from somebody else, and that's how it spread. And Umpile is just going to give us a brief description of what it is.
So guys, don't mind me if I'm looking down, just know that I'm using my phone. So according to a source, according to the Minister of Health's emergency notification to the public, this coronavirus influenza outbreak, this is a coronavirus influenza outbreak, nah? And it is very serious and very fatal. There's no cure when you're infected, and it's spreading from China to various parts of the country. So they're urging people to just like stay hydrated and get in as much vitamin C as you can get, and that's the only way you can like you can treat it in a way, because there's no cure.
Not necessarily treat, but prevent yourself from getting it. Obviously, you can get flu even if you're the healthiest person, but there are certain contingencies that you can take in order to prevent yourself from not contracting it, which is not necessarily guaranteed, because I haven't seen anything that says it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
So what are the symptoms?
The symptoms are just like flu. High fever, prolonged cough, children are more prone to this virus. Adults usually feel uneasy, and sometimes you just feel you have a headache, you have a fever, you have a cough, and it's just highly contagious. So if you have some of these symptoms, sometimes you shouldn't mistake it for flu. Sometimes it could be something really deadly that you should actually go and check out. So yeah.
So I came home after work today very excited to share this news with my sister, because like she said, this is something I'm very passionate about, and you don't necessarily follow the news as much as I do, but I'm not saying I'm an avid news watcher. So what happened was, I received a message last night talking about the coronavirus, and I was like, okay, I've heard about it on the radio. Let me actually go do my research about this virus. And also adding on to that, I am a conspiracy theorist of note. I love a good conspiracy theory, and I was super pumped when I came across this information regarding the virus. Obviously, like I said, this is a conspiracy, so it could be true, it's not true. So the virus essentially was found in Wuhan. So how Wikipedia explains Wuhan is that, let me get this for you. Wuhan is central China's is the capital of central China's Hubei province. I don't know if I said that correct. So it's the capital of central China's Hubei province.
Fine, girl, they can go Google it.
Okay, so if you want to know where Wuhan is, or you want to go visit it, I mean, not now, but I mean later when everything is settled, yeah, you can Google it. So this is where this virus originated. So they traced the virus. They traced the virus at a market. They call these like wet markets or meat markets, where they sell different types of fresh produce. But we all know that Chinese people are infamous for eating things that other ethnicities or other races don't necessarily eat. I'm not trying to be shady or anything, but we all know that there's those jokes that they eat dogs or they eat. I saw on the video that I watched, they were showing raccoons, they were showing snakes, they were showing bats, they were showing octopus, and I mean some of these people were eating these things raw. So it originated from that region. And essentially it's a ghost town. Like if you Google videos, like present videos of Wuhan, it's a ghost town. Nobody's out, nobody's doing anything. If you want to go buy, you covered up, like you dress for winter, you even wear ski glasses or whatever.
Just like the Ebola virus. You still remember when there was the Ebola virus, like they had like that attire? No,
I mean like citizens though.
No, I know. But then citizens were actually wearing like the, what were they, citizens?
Maybe they were.
But then the rescue team. Whatever. The video I was watching there, it had like people like dressed up in like all white to like cover themselves and to protect themselves from getting this virus.
No, so, I think that's the rescue team. Okay. So yeah. So the people like normal citizens that maybe want to go do shopping for food or whatever. I've also heard reports that people are actually essentially just eating what they have in their house. They're not leaving their houses for nothing. But the ones that don't and taking risks, they have to wear like big jackets, like they dress for winter, like, and then they wear double masks. I mean, there was even a thing that was going around on the news that China slapped a fine on some company that was hyperinflating the prices of masks. So they were selling them like 6 times the original price. But anyways, I digress. So what I had recently heard is that 3 years ago, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm listening.
Yeah, 4 years ago, China decided to open, I think 2, I might be mistaken, or 1 bio laboratory. So basically what they do in these bio laboratories is that they were actually going to study viruses. So they were going to study the world's deadliest viruses and the cures and all of that in Wuhan. And coincidence.
So basically my sister thinks that some scientists decided to inject themselves with this virus so that they can...
This is not a movie, bro.
Okay, fine. But that's what she thinks. She thinks some crazy scientists decided to inject themselves with this virus and like infected somebody else, and now it's like moving around. Okay,
but what do you think? Do you think that it's caused by people eating?
I just think it's caused by people eating those things,
rats and
like
spiders.
Why like in the right mind, like where does it say that we must eat like dogs?
Have you watched The Blacklist? Have you watched Resident Evil? Have you watched World War Z?
Those are not my things.
It's just that these people are not turning into vampires, but because I mean it's exaggerated, it's for movie purposes, cinematic effects, you know.
Okay.
It's the same thing. You go, you cough on somebody, you touch somebody who has this virus, you catch it.
So tell them like what you think, because you said there's some scientists that's in there like...
No, not that. I think that it might be a mistake that this virus was set free into, because it started in Wuhan. Wuhan has the laboratory there, and it's studying all these. Where is this corona coming from? Honosina corona. Now all of a sudden, boom, corona.
So what Mutwana study, the person that was studying it,
maybe he's bonkers and he decided to unleash it, because also think about this, China has the largest population. Maybe the government is trying to like decrease their population by setting by I mean, Chinese government don't come from here. This is just conspiracy. I think of these things by myself.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
So we've got murderers in this thing now.
It's a conspiracy. I mean, conspiracies are not known for being fun. They're known for being like doom and gloomy. But anyways, okay, so on this video, the video that I was watching was actually from another channel. I'll write the channel's name below. It's called Lovelyti TV. She's from the United States, and she normally talks about celebrities, but she also likes conspiracy theories. So there was a pathologist that she featured on the video, and this pathologist was talking about the fact that this virus is actually what did he say? Oh, it has an incubation period. So what happens is that, you know, when you catch flu, your throat starts getting scratchy. It doesn't normally hit you all at once. So what he was saying is that you could catch this virus 4 days, feel fine, because maybe your immune system or whatever, your vitamin C is up, and then after the 5th day, that's when you realize that okay, my throat is scratchy. So you go and you take an aspirin and then you sleep. And then after that, it gets worse. So it goes downhill from there. So by the time you actually go see a doctor, it's like 5 to 14 days that have passed by. That's when you actually go to the doctor and the doctor diagnoses you. And also on top of that, it's not like doctors have studied like they know this virus. It's not like a virus that just came out of the blue. They know what type of virus it is. But I mean, that's a story for another. I don't want to talk about that because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical expert. Let me leave that to the professionals. So it has a latency period, guys. So I could travel somewhere, maybe let's say to a neighboring country of China, and somebody has corona, maybe let's say in a week, travel there and then come back and contract it from somebody who didn't know that they had it, that is in a neighboring country of China, and then come back with it here to South Africa. You walking around, I can get it from here. So you don't know. So you don't know until you actually diagnosed, until you know. You don't know until you know. So what is concerning about this is that the World Health Organization is not telling us. Doctors are not telling us about this latency period. And also my biggest question is that why are the borders still open? I mean, I heard on the news today, the radio station that I listen to every day, that they were saying that no, the way that they check how people still have this virus is they check your temperature for a fever. I mean, come on, a fever only settles in after some time. You could feel a bit dizzy the whole day, or maybe have a headache, but the fever will only kick in after some time. So they just go there, poop. If you alright, then they're like, pass. You could have the virus and you could be traveling to another country, because there has been a case spotted in Germany. So I contacted my friend. She is she's teaching in China on WhatsApp, and she hasn't contacted me back. I hope everything is fine. Just trying to understand what's going on there. I don't know. I don't even know where she is, where she's situated. She might be maybe far away from where like Wuhan, where the pandemic is actually, where the outbreak actually started. But if you look at videos that are in Wuhan, it's literally a ghost town. So China recently celebrated the Lunar Year, New Year, or whatever they call it, and ever since then the country has been at a standstill. People are not going to work. I don't know if this is like exclusive to that city.
So we just wanted to say that our heart goes out to all the families that have lost their loved ones, and as you can see, my sister had a lot to say about this video, as she's very passionate about such things. We'll be back with another fun video, a more lighter video, a less serious video, the next time we upload. And please stay tuned for more videos, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you guys in another video. Bye.